everyone, my name is Alyssa and welcome back to the 5 Foot Test Kitchen. If you are new here, welcome. I make about 2 videos a week, sometimes more, sometimes less. We're getting there. I used to say it was gonna be on certain days, but that hasn't really been happening lately. So it's mostly baking, occasionally lifestyle, but today is going to be a baking recipe and I'm really excited for it because it has my favorite candy for Easter, one of my 2 favorite candies for Easter is Cadbury Mini Eggs. So as you can see, this package is already gone. Some of it's already being used, some of it I ate. So I'm gonna have to go out to the store to get some more to stock up because this was one of my quarantine snacks and I've already burned through them. So hopefully this dip will actually be really delicious to eat as well. So as I mentioned, this is the Cadbury Cheesecake dip and it is by Kitchen Fun with my 3 sons. So this should be really good for Easter. I'm trying to get in the Easter mood. I got my Easter towel. I've got my pastels, which I always do because I love yellow, but this should be a really good recipe. It's super simple. You can put whatever you want. Dip strawberries, pretzels, vanilla wafers, graham crackers, anything like that in it. So, and it's super easy to make ahead and then you can just take it out when you're ready to eat it. So, to get started, all you will need is cream cheese, butter, light brown sugar, and these actually, like my measuring, my tablespoon makes them look like eggs. So I thought that was kind of cute. Super unrelated, but I thought it was cute. Powdered sugar, which I have so much powdered sugar. I thought this recipe was perfect because half the time you need like regular sugar for this kind of stuff. So I wanted to use some of my powdered sugar up as well. So at least I'm using a little bit of it. Then you also need vanilla extract and then the Cadbury Mini Eggs crushed and then a couple to save for the top to make it look cute. So I'll also show you kind of how to decorate this. I've got a nice little like blue bowl to do this. I don't have a ton of decorative bowls, but I thought this one would be perfect, but anything that you have would work. It also says if you have a piping bag and you want to pipe this into the bowl, then you can do that as well. I probably won't do that because it just seems a little bit extra and I'm not taking it anywhere, so I'm not gonna get that fancy. So to start off, you are going to put the softened cream cheese and the butter in your stand mixer and beat them together until smooth. So I actually remember to get my cream cheese out early. If you hear my washer and dryer in the background, that's how I remembered to get my cream cheese out early, is I just decided to get it out. I was gonna bake then, but realized I needed to do this. So then I started doing laundry. So hey, double whammy getting taken care of. I was going to try to get as much done as I could and then go out for a walk before the weather got bad. I mean, it's already really cold, but now it's raining, so apparently I did not get productive fast enough. So there's that. Oh well. I might just, this sounds ridiculous, but since the gym is closed, I might just pace our apartment hallways because it's like a pretty big apartment. So I can probably get quite a few steps in just doing that. But like, I'm not gonna, not like in my actual apartment. I did used to do that though. But like my apartment hallway. I did when I was doing a step challenge. I would pace my apartment and walk in place as I was watching TV. I was very committed. I got like well over 1 million steps in 100 days. It was a very, very intense challenge. I also at that point lived alone because my husband was still in school. So I had a lot of time on my hands. So I'm gonna get this all mixed together. All right, so everything is mixed together. Make sure you just keep scraping the sides so that everything gets combined. Man, that is so much easier when everything is softened correctly, which I rarely do because I do everything last minute when I'm baking. So getting things softened is always a treat for me. Always behind. So now we are going to add the brown sugar, powdered sugar, and vanilla until it's well combined. Almost made a mess. Who thinks that powdered sugar is like glitter and it just gets everywhere. Like, it is like, I just always make a mess with powdered sugar. I mean, I make a mess with everything, but I feel like I really make a mess with powdered sugar. Yeah, I love it so much. All right, so we're going to blend this together until it's well combined. Starting off slow so that it doesn't go everywhere. All right, so now that this is nice and blended, we're gonna obviously scrape the beater off, and then you're just going to mix in the Cadbury eggs, the crushed ones. So let's get that taken care of. Make sure you get all of the goodness scraped off though, because you do not wanna leave anything on the batter. But if you do, you can lick it off because there's no eggs. So no one's stopping you. I won't judge you. I'll probably do it. But, so, a little bit more. So we're gonna leave that there. Make sure all of the sides are scraped off. Make sure the bottom is nice and scraped. All right, so I'm gonna get this taken care of. All right, so like I mentioned, I got that taken care of so that way we don't have to have cream cheese dripping everywhere. Sorry I got super distracted there. It started hailing, but it sounded like something was happening on my porch and I got really confused. So I'm definitely not going out for a walk now. So now we are going to blend in the Cadbury eggs. So I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time. I just crushed mine up with my food processor, like always. You could definitely use a rolling pin, but since it's candy coated, that would be kind of difficult. I feel like I was far too lazy to do that. Now that I have a food processor or blender that works really well, I don't do that anymore because that was always an ordeal. Back when I first started baking, probably, like, I mean, I had been baking a while, but it was before we got married. Excuse me. It was before we got married, so I didn't have like a bunch of like tools. So you think I don't have the correct tools now? It was even more so then because I hadn't had my bridal shower or anything like that. So I was rolling Oreos, crushing them with a wine bottle, which is totally fine. I've done it so many times, but it was just so ridiculous. So I'm gonna get this in a bowl, so I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, and then I will be right back so that we can get it in the bowl and then decorated. All right, so we have this nice little blue bowl that I mentioned earlier, and now we are just going to get this in there. Again, you can pipe it if you want to, but we all know that I'm lazy, so we're not going to. But if you want a little bit nicer of a presentation, I would definitely recommend doing that. But this is literally just gonna be going in the fridge after this. So, it's all right. Maybe that's why my Instagram pictures aren't that great. It's because I don't go the extra level to get things nicely done. But, alas, this is where we are. So, set that aside, get this scraped off. So we are nice and dome shaped. I've got it on my finger, as you can see. So I'm gonna get that wiped off, grab something to eat this with, and then I will be back in just a few short seconds so that I can taste this for you guys. All right, so while I was doing that, I realized I said I was gonna decorate it for you guys. So I have some of the like already crushed up like bigger pieces, and then I have a couple of the smaller ones, like full pieces. I have one left, so So I'm going to do a little quick little picture for you guys, a little close up. So there is the final product. You don't have to decorate it like this. Obviously this isn't super fancy. But this is how I decided to decorate it. It's really basic. Let's try it. This can't be bad. I love this kind of dip. It tastes like a standard cream cheese, or yeah, cream cheese based dip. It's really delicious. I love the Cadbury. If I would do it again, I would try to make it bigger pieces of the Cadbury eggs, so that way you could taste it a little more and tell a little bit better that it was Cadbury eggs in there. But otherwise, this is super great for a dessert. Let me know what you decide to dip in this. If you do this for a dessert for Easter, let me know. Don't forget to put a comment down below showing me or tag me on Instagram, 5 Foot Test Kitchen. All of my social media is linked down below as well. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me grow my channel, and I really appreciate that. It's still such a small channel, and I would love to be able to have more of you guys watching my videos every week. So I hope you have a nice night, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.